Buenos dias, familia. What is good? What's good? Sunday morning. Thought I'd have a little mukbang with you guys. Take you guys right here to Food City in Food City. Check it out real quick. Damn, look at that. Bomb and little baby. So, what's good? What's the top of the morning, man? I know for me, it's gonna be this noodle right here. So we're gonna tear it up. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Throw some limon in there. Yeah, if you guys don't know about Food City, man, don't sleep on it, man. It's right here on Central and Baseline. I'm right here, right now, Central and Baseline. Having me a nice menudo right here at the Food City. Early in the morning. Got a long day ahead. Got to get out and get some shirts made. Swap meets already back around. It's nice outside. It's time to start hitting the swap meet again. Start getting these t-shirts going. That's one thing out here in Phoenix, man. You can, you can't really. Let me go. I'll be right back. I gotta get some napkins real quick. Hold on. Get some napkins real quick. You know what I'm missing right here is the chitipines, man. They don't have no chitipines. They ran out. That's the only bad thing. You need to eat some chitipines with your menudo, pero. And you know what? The good thing about it now is I ain't gotta eat it for the crudo. You know what I mean? For being cruda and shit. Nah. Just for the sabor. You know what I mean? Now we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Let you guys know how it tastes. Man, I mean, I do come here on the weekends. Every other weekend maybe. I think I came last weekend, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's pretty bomb right here. Like I said, Central and Baseline, homie. Central and Baseline. Joe Brogan, yes sir. Thought I'd have a quick mukbang with you guys. Turning up some menudo right here at the Food City on Central and Baseline. Good, real good. Really, really good. But I don't know if you guys have seen. I was watching that dude Young Thug. I guess they're putting up his mansion for sale. Man, that dude lost out on a lot. But I'll tell you what, them vatos, they held up. They stayed solid. And it's very, very, very rare that you hear of anybody holding it down like that nowadays. And they all got football numbers, man. All of the whole team. I mean, majority of them, I believe. I think there was like 6 different co-defendants in that whole case, and all of them, they all stood firm, man. They all took their time like a champ, right on the chin. None of them folded, and you never hear shit like that, especially when it comes to the feds, man. Them feds, boy, they be squeezing motherfuckers, boy. Ain't that nice? I don't know. Oh yeah, you're right. It is. You know what it is, homie? It's not even so much greed. What it is, you get money like that, and you're young. Not even young, even people at my age, bro. I mean, you get money like that, uh, and you just let's see. Yeah, his whole crew didn't snitch on him. It's very rare. That's man. I'm telling you, bro. They all stood. They all stood firm. They all stood on theirs, and they were really about that life. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, but yeah, like you said, But I think what it is, honestly, is we all get, people get money, and it goes to their head so bad, bro. And you start thinking that you're invincible, because I think at one time or another, everybody in their life has hit a peak at least 2 or 3 times in their life. I know I did. At one time, I was doing so well, man. I was buying cars, everything, bro, everything. Buying my Fito cars, old school cars. Um, I had it all, bro. Going back and forth, taking planes, going wherever, bro. I'm serious. I mean, no bullshit, no cap, no bullshit. Um, and it was just, and I think what happens is it gets to our head, you know what I'm saying? And we think that, not that we're invincible, but we start feeling comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And we think with the nice cars and all that shit that you're not being noticed, and actually you're actually sticking out like a sore thumb. Because this is no bullshit, homie, no cap. I put this on my son, may he rest in peace. I remember when I used to go on vacations and shit, and I would stay in these nice hotels, man. And I would actually have people, come up to me and ask me if I was a rapper or some shit like that. And I'm like, nah, man, not even close to it. And I'd be by myself, you know what I'm saying? And, that's just the way it was. People, I stuck out like a sore thumb. I didn't belong in there. Even when I would walk into these places, it even felt uncomfortable. You know what it felt uncomfortable. You just feel out of place because, you know, I don't know. Even I was sitting next, like at the bars and stuff, and these were like fancy bars and shit. Um, One place was in San Diego, I believe it was called the Crown Plaza or some shit. And man, that place was beautiful. I mean, they had a piano, a guy playing a piano, all kind of shit. It was nice, man. And I'll never forget, there was like businessmen and shit in there too. And they would, you would just feel the stares and shit. You know what I'm saying? You could just tell the difference. I know what you mean, being Hispanic in them type of places, you tend to stick out. Oh, bro, yeah, big time, big time. I mean, mm, I even noticed that when I did stay in those hotels too, like the room service, believe it or not, they would actually check my rooms before I would leave. Believe it or not, they would actually go and look at my rooms, make sure it wasn't damaged or smoked out or shit like that before I would leave. And I would notice that shit. They would try to play it low key, like, oh yeah, hold on. And really, they were over there. Because one time I had, I was waiting at the front, the desk, and I actually had heard that one of the ladies, and this is how I found out what they were doing. And I started putting two and two together because when I went up to the front to check out, the lady got on the walkie-talkie and I heard her because there was actually a cleaning person like not too far down from me, and she thought she was slick. She went into the office and she gets on the walkie-talkie and tells them to go check room so and such and such, and gave him my name, who was staying in there that I was checking out. And and I heard it over the walkie-talkie. So yeah, that's why I put two and two together. I was like, man, these motherfuckers are sorry, but I guess it's to be expected. I mean, unfortunately, people do judge books by its cover. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm used to it. You know. Mm. I'm telling you right now, bomb the noodle. Central and Baseline right here, Food City, baby. They got it. Especially if you got that hangover in the morning, boy. I'll grab you some noodle. Yeah, but that is crazy how Young Thug, the whole team stayed solid, man. Oh, you just like the hominy? I like it. Damn. I like the tripe too. It was good. Mm. You ever been to the Comador? If you guys ain't never been to the Comador, you guys need to try that too. That's right off of, I believe it's Central and the freeway. It's right after Mojave. Now that place, real good. They got some bomb ass chilequillas. I mean, whatever you want. They got it. Oystrones, camarones. I mean, they get down. They got everything. Seafood, Mexican food. Pretty good. Yeah, but that's true though. Like you said, Joe, it's very rare that people stay solid, especially during rap cases like that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, these fools had some real, ties, man. Allegedly, they had some real ties, and they were out there with the business, so. And you know what? See, and that's what I say about the homies. Most of the homies, like the Raza and stuff, in the rap game. If you notice, and that's one of my biggest beliefs too, is that that's why we never really prosper, is because our people, excuse me, dispensa, our people are so into the gangs, and into the politics and all that shit that it don't. There's so many boundaries, so many lines that we can't cross, and certain things like that. So it puts and then if you notice, the majority of these youngsters too that are coming up in the game, especially in the rap game, they all want to be shooters. They all want, and I mean, yeah, most majority of them, they are, the ones who have actually been there, and for instance, look at Lefty. Yeah, he was down. He went down for a minute. Even though they say that his 9 years or whatever wasn't accurate or whatever, a lot of people go in on Lefty about that, trying, saying, oh, he didn't do 9 years straight. Okay, whatever. Maybe he didn't do 9 years straight, but he still put 9 in altogether. So, yeah, and, allegedly he even went to the base. So, that, I mean, it says a lot, but it doesn't, you know what I'm saying, man. I mean, so, and I think that's our hardest reasons why we don't, that SPM get rejected parole. Well, to be honest with you, that whole thing with SPM, that shit takes like 6 months, though. In fact, I'm gonna do another video on it. from what I understand, in Texas, they actually vote even before you even go up to the parole board. They actually already know, I guess. I mean, this is the way I understood it when I read it. Is that basically what they do is the board gets together. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. But I'm pretty sure that I understood it correctly. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Put it in the comments. But from what I understand, they go. The parole board actually talks about it before, prior to him even going to the board. So I believe it's like 5 or 6 days before he even went, because he went on, what was it, the October 7th was his parole hearing. So like October 2nd is when the board got together and they made their decision basically. So from my understanding, they go in there and they basically already know if, but it still takes like a 6-month process after that for them to even let them know why. And I'm gonna go ahead and read that off a little bit later when I get home and shit. I'm gonna go ahead and look it up and all that shit and check it out. But yeah, it's a trip, man. It's way different than Cali and in AZ. Because once you go to the board, they'll tell you right then and there. Texas it's a way different breed, but so technically nobody really knows if he actually got denied or if he even got. But I doubt it. Like I said, I really, really doubt it because for one, he doesn't want to take responsibility. And you guys all know that that's one of their biggest things is accepting responsibility of your actions, even when you do a murder or whatever, and say you're up for parole or whatever. What do they want you to do? Usually, have taken classes, spoke to the families. If the family members want to speak to you, there's all kinds of things they want you to have anger management classes, all kind of shit. So, or even if you've had any type of violent, charges, though they might make you go through shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? It just depends, really. But yeah, I got more respect for murders and oh yeah, of course, bro. Any day, any day. I mean, you know, they don't realize is that okay, everybody. There's a lot of people I see where they're talking about, oh well, he did his time already. He did what 20 some years already or whatever. Honestly, do they think about the victims? That's a lifetime. That's something lifetime that they have to deal with. You know, and yeah, it's crazy. I had somebody come on there talking on my comments talking about their uncle was a sex offender and they get to move freely and this and that. But that's not true because look, when sex offenders get released, what do? They send out pamphlets and shit, and they send out pamphlets and all that shit, all in within like a certain mile radius of where you live, and it's a pretty good little uh, area too that they cover. And think about it. There's people who get that shit, and Yeah, them people be hiding and shit. They don't want to be seen. Believe that. And it's been on the news. It's happened a lot where they've actually said where, sex offenders have been recognized from the registry, and people have you know, taken it into their own hands. So, yeah, I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that. Yeah, they may be able to go around what they consider freely more than, being in prison, but yeah, they ain't moving around all that either. So, and either way, and then I had some other dude come on my comments too and said that he was charged in 1989 with aggravated sexual assault or some shit like that, and he says he's on lifetime. I mean, I'm surprised people put that shit, but he literally said he's yeah, people that stay right down the street from my crib. It tells you the houses and address and everything. Yeah, it says everything, bro. It even says the level of sex offender. It says more or less what they did, their charges, everything. I hear you. I hear you, but there's a lot of people on the streets who clean it up, bro. They don't. Well, for one, more than likely they can't live next door to you because you might live in certain, like a housing. I'm not saying housing, but like a neighborhood where because if they live in a neighborhood, a regular neighborhood, if there's kids in that neighborhood, they're not gonna let them move in. Or if you live in an apartment complex, believe me, there's a lot of kids who live in apartment complexes too, so they're not gonna let. They have like I believe, I'm not sure, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they got like areas and shit where they make them. I don't know. It's crazy, man. It is. Hey, but I'm gonna wrap this up, man. I'm gonna go ahead and head on home. I gotta go grab a couple things real quick, and then get my day started, man. You know, I just wanted to hop on real quick, have a quick mukbang with you guys. Never did it, um, but hey, you guys have a good morning, man. Hopefully, you guys, have a good Sunday. Enjoy your day with the family, and none but love and respect. Right on, Joe Brogan. I appreciate you tapping in, brother. I really do. You have a good day, man. Stay up and stay safe. I'm out.